about hair loss? Well, let's take a look at both causes and cures. There can be many causes, from hormonal imbalance due to an underactive thyroid, for instance, drugs, pharmaceuticals, and poor diet, especially too few B-complex vitamins, vitamin C, zinc, sulfur, and iron. But if you find you're losing hair at a rapid rate, please don't panic. It's normal to lose 50 to 100 hairs, believe it or not, each day. There's a strong link between anxiety and hair loss, too, especially excess shedding of hair at the telogen stage, which can be made much worse by worrying about it. It's time now to go through a rational process of elimination to discover possible causes. Then you can do what's necessary to correct the shedding. I suggest you ask yourself the following questions. First, are you taking any medication, such as the birth control pill or artificially based hormone replacement therapy? These are common causes of thinning hair, which can be corrected by stopping the drugs and turning to bioidentical hormone replacement under the guidance of a knowledgeable health practitioner. Okay, anticoagulants, cortisone, and diet pills like amphetamines, for instance, are also anathema to hair health. So, by the way, is boric acid, which stupidly gets added to shampoos, skincare products, ointments for cuts and burns, even eye baths. So read labels carefully before you buy. Thyroid medication can be a culprit. Shift to natural thyroid treatments instead. So can simple aspirin, if you take as many as 1 or 2 a day. All right. Now, let me share with you what I've learned over the years about how to stop hair loss. Have you by any chance had major illnesses or traumas in your life recently? Shock, illness, and emotional worry can bring about heavy shedding of telogen hairs. This is called telogen effluvium. And help can be had from vitamin supplements. More about that in a moment. In the meantime, eating organic liver can help tremendously. Even getting enough physical activity to help you deal with stressors in your life can help, sometimes dramatically. Is your scalp tight or loose when you put your fingers into it? Start giving yourself a daily scalp massage and start brushing the old-fashioned way, 50 strokes each day. I do it myself, and it works. Okay, next, are you anemic? Women who suffer from anemia far more often than men do frequently find their hair has thinned greatly. So, if this is the case, have a serum iron test and a total iron binding capacity test done to find out. What else? Okay. Is your hair breaking off near the roots from over-processing, sun bleaching, or too much heat on it? This is easy to detect. If you sit in front of a mirror with the light coming from behind, you'll be able to see a myriad of tiny hairs standing up out of the scalp, no longer than 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch. If you examine them carefully, you'll find that even these short hairs have been damaged with split ends. If this is the case, then consider cutting your hair shorter until the damaged hair has grown out and healthy hair shafts replace it. Okay, what else? Well, have you recently been pregnant? Women often lose hair during pregnancy. It can be the result of hormonal changes or some kind of subclinical vitamin or mineral deficiency, often zinc, as it's very low in most women just after childbirth. Now, happily, this condition usually disappears a few weeks after a baby is born, provided your diet is adequate and you are generally well. Now, do you wear your hair pulled back or have you been putting rollers in too tightly? Another common cause of hair loss is simple traction caused by a tightly wrapped rubber band around a ponytail or curlers that are too tight. The pull on the hair interferes with proper circulation, and it can result in damage to the hair, actually to the hair follicles themselves, which shed their hairs. If this is the case, you need to change your hairstyle. Stop rolling curlers tightly and give yourself daily massage or treatment, if you like, with an electric vibrator. If you're using a nylon bristled brush, rollers with brushes in them, or a very fine-toothed comb, you should replace them, as these too can exacerbate hair loss. Okay, most important of all, I feel like this is such a long thing to cover, but it's really important. Look to your diet. Eat plenty of foods high in biotin and take biotin supplements. Biotin is essential for healthy hair and skin and to help prevent hair loss. Good sources of biotin include things like brewer's yeast and brown rice, bulgur wheat, green peas, lentils, oats, sunflower seeds, and even raw organic walnuts. Also, don't eat raw eggs until hair loss is stopped. You see, raw eggs contain a protein that binds biotin and prevents it from being absorbed. Cooked free-range eggs are fine. Okay, you could try rinsing your hair with kombucha tea. It's far more effective than all the fancy products sold in salons for hair growth and regeneration. It might even help prevent hair graying. You might also use apple cider vinegar and sage tea as a rinse to encourage hair growth. Horsetail tea is the best source of silica, which all of us need for strong, shiny hair and healthy nails. Now, let me go through the best hair growth supplements that I've ever come across. First, good quality omega-3 oils. These improve hair texture and help prevent hair loss and damage. Next, raw thymus glandular, say 500 milligrams a day, and it stimulates immune function and improves the functioning capacity of hair glands. Then there are those wonderful B-complex vitamins, and you need plenty of them, and they need to be really good quality. These are necessary for the health and growth of hair. Then, of course, there's vitamin C. 3,000, believe it or not, to 10,000 milligrams a day can greatly improve scalp circulation. Vitamin E, you can start with, say, 400 IUs and slowly increase to 800 to 1,000. And this increases oxygen uptake, which improves the circulation to your scalp. Then there's coenzyme Q10, which improves scalp circulation and increases tissue oxygenation at the same time. Another one that I love is kelp, 500 milligrams a day, which supplies minerals for healthy hair growth. And finally, silica or horsetail helps keep your hair looking shiny and sleek. Finally, when it comes to establishing a gorgeous, thick head of healthy hair, always go the natural route. Why? Because it works. You can spend a fortune on hyped-up hair-restoring products and get nowhere. Let nature do it for you. Here are some of the supplements that I personally recommend. Thanks for listening.